Alright everyone, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, playing as the Russian Empire. And we are currently in an interwar period. We have things to do, we have things to build, and we have things to refit. And we're currently working on that. We're commissioning a bunch of our MLMS class destroyers. We're getting, I believe, 30 out. We're also completing the last 6 Albatross class destroyers. These destroyers are going to be are going to be our fleet destroyers, and then the MLMS are going to be the stationary in the port destroyers. And then, of course, we also have another run of Triumphs currently queued up, ready to go. And then, what is our situation with our Asias? It looks like the Asias have actually been consolidated into 2 battle groups. We have Vladivostok and Kronstadt. Honestly speaking, I'm not too opposed to this. I do want to get another group of Asias in the Black Sea just to consolidate, to really give us a solid core of light cruisers. But we're currently rebuilding the fleet, reformatting, and getting everything sorted as well. We're also starting to build these Sviatoslav heavy cruisers, our 11,000-ton 9-inch gun-armed heavy cruisers. These things, they're going to be fun. They're going to be fun. If you guys haven't seen them, this is what they look like. They're kind of derpy. They're kind of weird. They're the weird kid on the block, but they will serve their purpose very nicely. And that purpose is going to be engaging enemy cruisers alongside our battleships, giving our battleships the opening to engage other things like enemy battleships. So, let's go ahead and start processing these turns and getting ourselves sorted as quickly as possible. So, wow, it's amazing what happens when you finish construction and all of a sudden it's like, oh, hey, we're not actually spending as much money as we thought. We do need to get another run of the MLMS destroyers running, but we do also need to make sure that we're building up and refitting everything else. So we're going to kind of hold back on them first a little bit. This is probably going to be a 3 to 4 year refit building program. My hope, all total, is that we can get into a war towards the middle of the refit and rebuild program, just from the perspective of being able to keep our conquests going. Yes, we will most certainly build you more ships, Croatia. What do you mean? You're my happy little friend. I will happily build things for you. If only I could take Slovakia out. That'd be great. I wish I could take Slovakia. But yeah, we definitely want to keep eating at the Chinese. We got them in a good position last time to really start taking a few extra things. And now that we have proper warships available, it's going to help a lot. Now, real quick. So we've got the two heavy cruisers for the Caribbean Squadron. We have the 2 heavy cruisers for the Baltic Squadron. We'll have 2 heavy cruisers for the Black Sea Squadron, and then 2 for the Far East Squadron, along with 2 more for the Philippine Squadron. So this is how we're going to be dividing up our forces. And hopefully, hopefully, it turns out to be a pretty good move, having these big gun heavy cruisers to assist us. Which you might not think that 9-inch guns are that big, but they're terrifying, especially if you have the upgrades for them. So we have 3 months until Crop 2 is available, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna turn that off, I believe. Actually, you know what? I think we'll run our focuses for a little bit longer. I think we might just run these long enough to get to the next Dreadnought, because we are going to build a new class of Dreadnought. We're not going to be building any more of the Sin-Up class. I've decided personally I'm going to forego building any more of the Sin-Up classes. We have the 2 in the Baltic Squadron, or in the Baltic Fleet, 2 in the Far East Fleet. And I think that's a good mixture. I don't really want to put any battleships in the Caribbean or in the Philippines. Um, the Black Sea, I definitely want to have battleships in. Definitely, 100%, because that's the only way I survive against the Brits and the Italians and the French. So yeah, that's gonna be a requirement. Oh wait, more cruisers. More cruisers. You know what? It's really funny, dude. I planned on building more cruisers anyways. I happen to have a bunch of them queued up. So it's the stars have aligned. The government agrees with me. So, we also need to finish these up. Actually, what's our... Oh, yeah, we should have the... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, bud. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, we can get these... we start getting these set up. And then we also need... I'm going to go with 4, I think. Yeah, we'll go with 4 Asias. We need to build 4 Asias for the Baltic... or wait, no, the Black Sea Fleet. Black Sea Fleet. So we need to put a few of those bad boys into Odessa. Yes, yes, yes. Quite good, yes. Alright. Now, some of you might be thinking, oh my god, he's crazy for not building any more battleships and whatnot. No. You have to understand. We want better battleship. Better battleship. And the Synops, while they are capable of being really freaking good, they're also the first generation Dreadnoughts that we built. Eventually, we're going to have to get rid of them just from the maintenance perspective. They're just going to be too damn expensive to maintain. And yes, we're getting Dreadnought 2 off of Dreadnought Improvements 2. So 5 months, we'll be able to start designing our new Dreadnoughts. Battle cruiser ready. Alright, so we have 4 months on the last 6 Albatrosses. We got 9 months left on these Triumphs, which I believe this is the last of the Triumphs that I need because the... Far East... Caribbean and Philippine. Yeah, I think this is the last. I might want to. Well, I really can't actually put a squadron in Equatorial Guinea, and we do have the 3 cruisers in. Nukachuk, Mauritania. I don't know how to say that. Sorry. But we do have the 3 cruisers in Mauritania. It might be prudent to put 2 cruisers in Bata, just to give us some protection in the West Africa region as well. Might be prudent. Capturing a location in the Mediterranean. That's well, actually, we technically have a location in the Mediterranean. We do have Mallorca. Okay, so we're going to be building 4 more Triumphs, and then we're done with the Triumph. We're done with the Triumph at that point in time. So, and speaking of more advanced cruisers, as soon as we have... Oh, Venezuela, you want to order boats? I will sell you boats, yeah. As soon as we get the, Okay, so we just finished up Crop 1. Let's shift the focus to cruisers, because we do want to get more advanced cruisers up and running as fast as freaking possible. And then... I think that's basically it. As soon as we have this, we need to go back to not focusing on too many things. I am focusing this. Oh, torpedo mechanisms upgrade. Nice. I am focusing big guns because I want to start getting 14-inch guns out as quickly as possible. So we are going to focus that. What about small guns? We do have Mark II 8-inch guns now. So our Next, heavy cruisers will be armed with 8-inch guns. Our light cruisers will be armed with 6-inch guns, etc., etc. "1908, boys, we are here." And you know what that means. We are 6 years? 6 years from the start of World War II. Or World War I. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, no. 30 years from the start of World War II. Like, we're 30 years from that. What do you mean, 2? The poor time traveler was bewildered and confused. Modern day men used history. It confused the time traveler. Alright. And actually, finance-wise. Oh yeah, we need to be doing this. Make sure to do it, Michael. Build. Thank you. Yeah, we need to make sure we're... Oh! Alright, so the Brits have broke our alliance. To be expected, given the fact that we haven't been at war too much. So it is to be expected. No big deal. Where's my vape? Alright. Politics. Let's look at the politics, gentlemen. So, Russia, currently, let's do a GDP check. We are currently 70 billion... And we're right behind China, which we'll be taking some of that GDP here soon. Oh yeah, we're getting absolutely slaughtered by the other big great powers. Like, we're getting slaughtered. The only advantage we have against like the Germans, the Italians, is that, well, against the Germans we have higher growth potential, and if we can just take their colonies, we'll be able to overtake the Germans pretty quickly. The Italians, it's kind of the same deal as take their colonies in Africa, which they're just taking more territory that we'll eventually take. Like, please, keep doing this, Italy. Keep doing it. But also, actually, I wanted to look at this. So the Spanish and the Chinese. I think it is time to wipe the Spanish out. Get them off the board. We take the mainland. So we finish taking their colonies here in the Pacific. We can do that with just the Pacific Squadron. The Pacific Squadron coupled with the forces that we're going to be putting... oh no, I just realized. The Pacific Squadron itself, or the Far East Squadron, my bad. The Far East Squadron itself will be able to take the colonies because they'll be over 100k, so they'll be able to do it by themselves, no problem. And then we'll utilize our other fleets here to start invading here in the mainland, which juicy GDP, very delicious GDP. So yeah, the Spanish we're gonna go for the throat this time. We're gonna kill the Spanish. We need to build up more forces though. We need to make sure we have the force structure ready to take on the Spanish, which probably means hyperly focusing the next set of battle or dreadnoughts so that we have the tonnage. It's gonna be a pain in the ass otherwise. Now, we have decent force structure, by the way. Just want to say that. We're really actually looking at pretty good force structure overall. Oh yeah, no. Give me more economic development. Oh yeah. Give me that sweet GDP. Give me that sweet GDP. All right, so we got 1 month on that. Mark III 13-inch guns are going to be coming in, which is going to be a nice little when we do the third run of refits on the Synops, which the Synops will get a third refit that increases their speed to be in line with our other Dreadnoughts. Because I don't think I increased their speed. Yeah, no. Which, actually, you know what? No, we'll keep them at a standard speed of 20. I'll do that. We'll keep them at a standard speed of 20. We'll keep the Dreadnoughts at a standard speed of 20, and then our modern battleships will go faster with. Yeah, and we're still very advanced. Like, we're doing fan-freaking-tastic. Let's up our crew training, because we do need to start worrying about this a lot more. Our average pool is green, which is good. At 25%, that's pretty good. We have a lot of veterans that are helping out the new guys. So it's a good situation for us. Let's go ahead and queue up. We want 4 Asias going into Odessa. Limited. So we got those. And then we need to queue up. Let's queue up that pair. Do we have enough room? We might be able to do it, as long as they're not out of spec too hard. Yeah, we got it. Nice. Awesome. Let's go. All right. Cool, cool, cool. So, Odessa, and then Manila. All right, so that will cover Caribbean, Baltic, Black Sea, Southeast Asia, and then Northeast Asia, Sea of Japan, the Far East. That will be the last set of cruisers we build. All right, let's finish up the commissioning of these guys so we can stop spending as much money. Let's actually do a tonnage check real quick, see what we're sitting at right now. They want more Asia classes. I will build you more Asia classes. Oh wow, I'm way over now. Suspend. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. But I will build you more boats. All right. 14-inch guns. We're still going to prioritize that. We'll take the focus off of the hull strengthening, and let's get in and design our new Dreadnoughts. So these are 2nd generation Dreadnoughts. Dreadnought 2s. A whopping 36,000 tons. We will do a speed of 20. They will be extra long range Dreadnoughts. These are actually probably some of the longest range Dreadnoughts of the era, frankly speaking. Let's make sure we get our tunnels on, or not tunnels, funnels. Let's get our funnels. Ooh, snazzy. And we do have ×5 central line guns, which we will be taking full advantage of. Let's go ahead and do that, do that. So we're gonna go American Dreadnought style on this. Let's also see if we can adjust these bad boys to reduce the offset. Oh yeah, that offset's looking pretty nifty. Now, casement guns. We're gonna go 6-inch casements across the board. Nice rapid fire encasements, and then a couple of 6-inch batteries online with the barbette or with the superimposed guns. Actually, we might be able to fit another battery here. Okay, we won't. Actually, we might want to readjust this just a bit. Yeah, I think that's the play right there. Now our 4 offset is incredibly high still. %5 offset's not too bad. We can work around that. Do we actually want to put any secondary guns on it? That's the question. Do we just want to leave? Actually, you know what? We could go some lighter secondaries. Like so. Yeah, we could go some lighter secondaries. Can we fit 3-inch casements up here? Oh yeah, we can. So we'll have a bunch of basically point defense 3-inch guns that will just ward off torpedo boat attack. This still has a good arc of fire. Let's make sure that we adjust this stuff accordingly. So steam turbines, auxiliary engine, balanced rudder, hydraulic, crop 2, barbette 3, anti-torque 2, double bottom, reinforced bulkheads, anti-flood, citadel 2. These are going to be so goddamn expensive. These are going to be ridiculously expensive to build. That's fine. Picric acid. No. We're good on that. Advanced hydraulic. What's the range on these bad boys? Holy shit. All right. We're going to go stereoscopic on these from the perspective of being able to do long-range fires with them. All right, and then we'll have an inner deck. How big of an inner belt though can we have? Let's go with a 4-inch inner belt. And then we'll go 1-inch inner deck. So I you know what? This is how we're gonna do this. The aft and fore belts will be half of the main belt. The inner deck will be a third of the main deck, and then the inner belt will be a third of the main belt. We'll go like that. That will be our armor scheme. Let's go 4, 16, 14. Yeah, looking pretty solid. All right, so 2, 3, 4, 4. Let's go 8, then 4. All right, so we want 13.5-inch guns. Kind of adjust that a little bit. right, and these are... Can we get 45 caliber? No. Let's take it down to... Okay, that's going to be too much of a loss on the range, in my opinion, because I want 26 kilometer AP range. All right, we'll keep that. The 3-inch batteries, I'm not going to increase the diameter of. 6-inch batteries, not going to do anything with. Let's go ahead and increase these to 40 caliber. Yeah, so 40 caliber gives them a decent range. And then these guys, I don't know if I can increase them enough to actually get them to 40 caliber. Close enough, we'll just go with it. And then these bad boys, we will push to 45 caliber. All right, so we have a very good layered protection against smaller craft, and a very, very, very expensive ship. But she is probably one of the most powerful ships on the water at this point in time. The Admiral Apraxin, I think that would be how you say it. We're gonna go with it. The Apraxin. This thing is menacing. Like, this is actually terrifying. If I were to actually go up against something of similar design, I'd be like, no, I'm good. Like, just compare it to the Synop, which, you know, are first generation Dreadnoughts. Even the new refit of the Synop, you know, you just compare it, and then you've got this thing. A full 10,000 tons larger, has more guns, and on top of that has a ridiculous range. Like, this is actually really freaking good. Like, the range on this is pretty decent. Oh, actually it's longer range, funny enough. Interesting. Did not realize that. But more mass. Collect more mass. Any Supreme Commander fans out here? All right. So, let us get building. Oh my lord, this thing is double the price of the setup. But it has a lot more tonnage, a lot more guns. The armor is better. And on top of that, it's just going to be a monster to deal with for anybody. And we're just going to love it. We're just going to love it. And everybody's going to hate us. Everybody's going to look at us, you know, when the Washington Naval Treaty is being negotiated and be like, hey, Russia, what's up, bud? I'm not a signatory to this. What do you mean? You guys do your own thing. All right, so we're commissioning those last two Sviatoslavs, and these Triumphs have 4 months. These Asias have 10. We have a lot of stuff that we're building, but that is the whole point. We actually forgot to do the tonnage check. Actually, now I think about it. Oh, shit. I forgot to do something at the beginning of the video. I apologize, everybody. Oh, yeah. Fuck your appetites. So, I'm going to let you know we are going back down to 3 Ultimate Admiral uploads per week. I should have said this at the beginning of the video. I apologize. However, the reason being is because of a very special game that is releasing tomorrow by the name of Manor Lords. I will be doing a series on Manor Lords, and I will be going hard on that game. It will not impede the Ultimate Dreadnoughts series, but we'll be doing a couple days a week of Manor Lords uploads as well. So stay tuned for that, because it's going to be great. That game, it's looking so good. And same thing with Grey Zone Warfare. They've got a great baseline. They need to make some alterations, and it will be top 10 game of the year. Like, period in the story. It's going to be fantastic. All right. 7,000-ton light cruisers. The Germans are attacking the Central African Republic from Chad. Interesting. They shouldn't have the logistics to do this, but they do for some reason. That's weird. But okay. They're doing it. Congo. I would be very afraid, Congo. Be very afraid, because the Germans are coming. Okay, so this the first 4 Sviatoslavs are commissioned and ready to go. We cannot queue the rest of the other 2 Sviatoslavs up until after these triumphs are finished. But even then, we need to queue up another 4 triumphs. So we can put 2 in Bata and 2 in Mallorca, because we do need to have light cruiser coverage across the board so that we can keep them from killing our stupid convoys. We almost lost, like, honestly speaking, we almost lost the convoy war in that last war. Like, we almost did. Like, we dipped below 100% at one point, and it was not good. Who are the Chinese at war with? The Chinese are at war with fucking everybody, basically. Holy shit. They're basically at war with everybody. That's not good, China. That's not good at all. At least you did something. You took Afghanistan. You did something, China. What you did, we're not sure how it's going to turn out for you in the end, but you did something. Ooh, we're about to finish 3 of these Asias as well. So that's going to help our build program. We're commissioning those other 9 triumphs as well, which is going to help us very quickly. I think this is just kind of where my brain is at. I think what we're going to do is we're going to queue up. We're going to do 6 of our crap. How do I say it again? Hold on. The Aprotskin. Aprotskin? No. Aproxen? I don't know. The Aproxen. I'm just going to go with Aproxen. We're going to do 6 of the Aprotskins. From the perspective that 2, the Synops will just act as a reserve, basically, like a heavy reserve. And we definitely need bigger ports. Germany, hello, baby. You have a port I want. Same with you, China. I'm looking at Hangzhou and Shanghai with ill intent. Looking at you with ill intent, China. Give me your women. Did I say that? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say that. I'm not. I swear I'm not part Mongolian. Might be. You know, you never fucking know at this point. uh, every fucking Asian in the chat is just like, what? What did he say? I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That wasn't kosher. Alright, so we need 2 in Bata, and then 2 in Mallorca. There we go. Alright, so that should actually cover us, except for the last 2 Sviatoslavs that we need. That should cover us, and we can queue up the last 2 Sviatoslavs as well. That covers us when it comes to our production, and then we're able to start doing the refits. Well, well, well. Look at that. We are officially building the last of our ships. So 6 heavy cruisers, 8 light cruisers, and then, of course, yes, I get it. I hear you. I still have to build the other dreadnoughts. I know. Don't worry. I know. But I will have everything that I need in order to be able to do dirty, dirty things to the Spanish at this point. So... as I get a text. Come on, guys. It's okay. You can process things faster. Thank you. All right. Timor. Holy shit. Timor is an independent nation. Interesting. Portugal. You're really falling off, bud. Cape Verde, I think, is the only thing they have left. Outside of Portugal, I think Cape Verde... Oh, okay, they still control Madeira. Or Madeira? Madeira. If that's how you say it. So they control these 2 islands and Portugal itself. That's it. That's all they control now. Oh, they do... actually, they still have some colonies down here. Oh, wait. Is this part of Mozambique? Yeah, okay, so they still control Mozambique. So okay, they do have Mozambique still. But, yeah, the Portuguese have definitely fallen off. It's very unfortunate. It's very sad. But, you know, all great empires must die. They must die eventually. All right, so 6 months until the Asias are done across the board. Then we've got the Triumphs, 9 months, 8 months, 12 months, 13 months on the Sviatoslavs, and then we are looking pretty. And then our goal is, once we can get battle cruisers will end up subbing in as part of our heavy cruiser detachment, because we'll switch it up to battleship battlecruiser doctrine rather than battleship or dreadnought heavy cruiser doctrine. And we'll still do heavy cruisers, of course, because heavy cruisers are freaking amazing. Late game heavy cruisers basically replace most of your navy. Like, you got, 10 ships firing 8-inch shells at shit, and it tends to die very quickly. Alright, so we have 3 months until 14-inch guns are unlocked, which 14-inch guns will be what we put on our next, on our first generation of proper battleship, or our third generation of Dreadnought. I don't know if we'll have any more Dreadnought hulls. We might, but at that point in time, we'll put 14-inch guns on them. The days of the 13.5-inch guns are over. Now, some of you might be asking, okay, why have 13.5s on the... Ooh, Croatia wants a heavy cruiser, eh? Yes, because you're paying me so much bloody money for it. Oh, really? Really? More territory to take? You didn't have to. You really didn't have to do this, Antilles. But I will happily take your island. Oh, there goes the Americans taking Honduras. The United States of Central America are about to form, baby. Like, the Americans are like, we will bring democracy and freedom. And a little glass of liberty. Oh my God. Oh, America. Oh, America. Oh, Amerikanski, how funny you are. See, this series would have been a great time for me to actually start learning Russian a little bit. It's actually one of the languages I have an interest in learning. Actually, if you guys would like to know, one of my first trips out of the country, I plan on going to a fun little place known as St. Petersburg, then to Moscow, and then taking the train from Moscow all the way over to Vladivostok, known as the Trans-Siberian Train, or Railroad. Just cuts from Moscow all the way over here, runs through this part of Siberia and whatnot. Parts of the line will go down into like Mongolia and China and whatnot, but I'm not going to hit those. I'm just going to go straight to Vladivostok, fly from Vladivostok to Tokyo, and then fly back to the States. But yeah, one of the first times I go out of the country will be to Russia, hopefully. And let's go ahead and check things real quick. Just make sure we're on track. Okay, looking good. We are getting ready to start taking the Antilles as soon as the Sviatoslavs arrive. And then January 1909, ladies and gentlemen, we are 6 years. No, 7 years. 7 years, sorry. 7 years. No, wow, I did that. 5 years. 5 years from the start of World War I. Wow. I am miscounting and just really fucking that up. Really messing that up. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I hope you guys have enjoyed our little building spree that we've gone on. We still haven't done the tonnage check, so let's do that real quick after this turn ends, if it ends quickly. Come on. Let's go. Game. Don't do this to me. Please. I'm begging you. Don't do this to me. God damn it. You never loved me. Okay, we'll just save the tonnage check for later. Anyways, guys, love you all. Bye-bye.